Hello friends, Sheila here with Homework Remodels and Tri-Light Builders, back at our job site again today. Coffee and Construction in Willo Historic Neighborhood, episode 10. Well friends, we are on the path to have our pre-drywall inspection. So I want to show you around about the work that they've had to complete to get to that step in our process. Here we are outside our home and we have our new electrical panel. So we've relocated the panel from the back side of the house around the corner so it sits in front of the gate. That is a code requirement for this current time. All the new wires have been connected and run through the electrical panel and to all the service areas inside the home. So that's brought the electrical up to code and current with 2024 Phoenix, Arizona, which is fantastic. You can see here on the back of the house, we've still got our gas line, and then we're going to mount our tankless water heater on the back side of the house also, so that where those two copper lines are coming down up there, that's where our tankless water heater will now be able to sit, which will be great for being able to service it and being able to access it and it being outside the home. Just fantastic. You can see over here that we've got our roof is complete, the drip edge is on, that foam roof is complete on both those structures, the underside soffit is finished and all ready for stucco to be able to happen. But we've also got our location for our light placement outside that door. Oh, friends, it's just coming along, such great progress. Here I'm going to walk you from outside to inside in our den space. You can see we've got our walls furred out, but we've got all of our ductwork in here for our new HVAC supplies. There wasn't any HVAC supply in here, so heating and air conditioning all got floated in from other areas of the home. We've got some can lights in the ceiling so that we've got a nice wash of light throughout the space, especially in the evenings, and then a location for a ceiling fan to help move the air around when we're here in the evenings also, and throughout our warm days. Over by the fireplace is where we're going to install the TV above the fireplace, and that you can see we've got our outlet there also. We've had to do a little bit of wiring through brick over here beside this doorway for switch and outlet locations. You can see here, nice that we were able to fur out these walls because we were able to put some shallow electric boxes in to be able to do our outlets along these walls and bring that spacing up to code as is required also. One outside piece is that we've got the conduit that's going to run along the house. Again, with this being brick, we're not able to sink it into the wall, but we are going to be able to paint it to kind of conceal its identity while we have it running the outside of this home on the brick. Here on the back side of the house where the new door is going to go in, we've got the conduit running up the brick for the light location by that door also, and for the outlet location. So again, we'll be painting those so that they kind of blend into the brick and the concrete. Here at our front entry, you'll see we've got another conduit running along our brick so that we can have an outlet here at the front of the house. And then as we walk in the front door, we don't have any ceiling fixtures in this space, but we do have a switched outlet, so a light will come on. But we've got a little light up here in this niche above the fireplace. And then we've got an outlet in there also so that they'll be able to put something nice up in that space. But as you can see, we've got switches and outlets. This is what came through the brick on the other side, was that switch and that outlet. And then the outlets over there on the other side are from before. But you can see we've got all that happening here in our living room space. As we walk over here to our kitchen, this still looks like Swiss cheese. But we've got our sconce light locations, we've got our air supply locations, we've got all of our whips hanging down for the hood at the stove location, and then all of our whips hanging out for where we're going to have under cabinet lighting, outlets for appliances below counter, and switch locations. Oh, it's going to look so good, friends. Here in the primary bathroom, you'll see we've got a couple of sconce light locations by the vanity. Those are going to be adjusting their location a little bit so that they can be adjusted. And then we've got our can lights in the ceiling and our vent fan over the shower. We've got our drain in, and we've got our recessed pan created so that we can have a curbless shower in this space. We're going to add blocking to the walls here just after pre-drywall inspection, so that we have blocking for grab bars in the future. And then over here, this is our water closet location, a beautiful window in there, and our HVAC with a vent fan recessed can light in there, so it'll be well lit. Oh, friends, just all the things around these spaces. Here in the master bedroom, we have new outlets in. These outlets were actually run off extension cords before so that they got to that exterior wall, but we've been able to secure them through the walls so that we have some outlets in here. Then we have our air supply and our air return, and a spot for a ceiling fan also. We've added a sconce light to this end wall so that we have light at the end of this hallway. But then this is going to be our washer closet. So our washing machine and dryer stacked unit will be in here. And then up here in the ceiling, that used to be our attic access. We've adjusted its location, but there's our vent fan and our air supply for this space also. Friends, for Homework Remodels and Tri-Light Builders, I thank you for being on this journey with us as we walk through this space just prior to our pre-drywall inspection. That will make everything look like a home after drywall goes in. It's crazy, the change, but I'm so excited for it. I'm glad you're here with us on this journey. We really couldn't do it without you. For Coffee and Construction in Willo Historic Neighborhood, Episode 10, take great care of yourself. You're the best you've got.